Everybody, and welcome back to Black Mountain Stables. Over here at Patrick's place, and loading up this manure spreader. We're gonna fling some poo today. Got all of our fields harvested, and all of them are fertilized, with the exception of the two smallest fields. One around the one across the street, and the one just up the road there. I'm going to use some of this manure that our cows have been so gracious as to leave us with, but to get this job done. This to be just about it. Park that there. Hop in our T7 here. And I think the first field you're going to tackle is going to be the one across the street here. Just take this access road down here to the street. See if we can't wake up the neighbors with a little country aerosol. Okay. Get everything ready to go here. And we're off. It's kind of hard to see where we have been and where we haven't with this, but that's okay. We will deal with it. Also, I don't know how much, how many loads of poo we're going to have to fling here. It takes quite a while to get this bucket, or this spreader full, though, so I'm hoping that it's not too terrible much. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. Once we get this job done, we're going to have to mosey on back to the horse farm. We've got some grass to cut, got some hay to make. Hoping to get that cut here this morning before it gets too late into the day, because I would really like to see if maybe we can, let's swing around the side and come at it from the other side. So I'm hoping that if we cut the grass this morning, that we'll be in a position to rake that and get it baled up this evening. Just had a chance to dry out. And we also need to get over here and get our oats in the ground. And we need to get some nice grass planted over here in this big field for our cows. Using leftover hay from the horse meadow is definitely not going to cut it long term. These cows are hungry and they eat a lot. Looks like we're doing pretty darn good. I was thinking this would take a whole load, and we would be stuck loading it up again for the other field over there, but We're doing real good. Maybe one more pass here. Just have to check our tablet here and see how well we did as far as coverage goes. Oh. Dude, near as good on coverage as we thought. Be missing a couple passes here. Contrast between poo slung and not poo slung is a little difficult to see here. I think we're on a line now. Go. We're going to put wheat back in here. Got some wheat off of here earlier. We got some straw off of here for our cows. We'll need to take a few bales down to the horse farm also. Just have to check and see how well they're doing as far as straw at this point, because I think we had a couple bales left over, if I am remembering right. That will do us here. Let's go ahead and just load it back up for the next field. I don't think the next field is going to take as much manure as the first field here because it's smaller. All right. I think we're going to have to find a better solution long term for loading this spreader up. It takes many buckets. Get this thing full. I just don't see this as a long-term solution. Especially if we got money coming in. Say what? Time is money, money is time. So the more time we save, the more money we save in the long run, right? Be able to focus on making money as opposed to spreading the poo. Well, the poo is nice because it's free fertilizer. It's not what brings the money in. All in milk, all in grain, planting crops is what brings the money in because the crops are money once they are ready to harvest, of course. Working the stables and the tour guide business is also rather profitable. Those darn weeds off in the distance. Those things are a plague. I have to figure out what we're going to do with those things, because just about the time you think you've got them taken care of, they just pop right back up. I have absolutely no idea why on earth. After all the after everything we've done to these fields to treat them, how on earth these weeds coming up? It's as if somebody comes over at night and tosses, you know, ragweed and mustard and all these other wild weeds, wild plants. It's like they just toss seed pods out on the fields. But take a little comfort in the fact that it's not just our fields that have the problem. It seems like this whole valley here is just riddled with weeds. So you don't even get the field harvested before the weeds are just coming up out of the ground. Sometimes it feels like just the act of, you know, putting something in the ground, just, you know, working the ground a little bit, all of a sudden causes these weeds to pop up. I almost feel like you'd just be better off not working the ground some days. All right, that should probably be good. We're gonna leave our bucket over here. Just don't need it anywhere else. Put our P6 back, and we'll see about slinging the poo again. See the straw bales that we got off of those two fields. Back here in the back where we got these 2 bales. That's all the straw we had left. We had 6 bales of straw left, and we got 4, 8, 16, 23 bales off of those 2 fields. Not a bad little haul, given the size of those fields and all. I think we also need to haul a load of milk off. Might get that done yet today, but yet this morning before we head over to the, like I said, the horse stables to mow some grass. Now, this field being so close to the pond here, be kind of careful with where we are flinging our poo. Try to minimize the overshoot. We don't want to shoot into the pond, foul up everything. Not a bad little spreader, I have to say. Get the job done. Look at that. I mean, it's just riddled with weeds. It's a little ridiculous the way these things come up. Starting to think that they are starting to think that these weeds are somehow getting resistant to the herbicide that we're putting down. Yeah, that or the chemical companies are selling us some watered down product, old product that's just not as effective anymore. Like I said, it just does not seem like it's working at all. Definitely not killing them at the roots, it feels like, because they pop right on back up. Even weeding, where we're ripping the plants out, something happens. I don't get it. I think it's aliens. It's aliens, and I think it's it's crabgrass, mustard, and all these other plants that are coming up here. I think that's their food. You can't tell me that it's not aliens now. I'm pretty dead set. Yeah, there's only one excuse for why that one elk up there in the woods was levitating. He'd been abducted by aliens and experimented upon. Where are we at here? Just a little bit. Should do us. Here, just a little dribble. Go. Alright, well that has done our got our fields manured now. All we gotta do is come in here and get all the crops planted again. Let's see if I can't get set up with our semi and our milk tanker. I'll see about hauling a load of milk off. Alright, let's see. That should just about do us. Hop out and see about getting this thing connected. Alright. I think we got plenty of room there. Need to move the fifth wheel around. Let's go ahead. Oh. Go ahead and see about filling this thing up with some milk. And taking it over to the restaurant. Interesting enough, the restaurant buys bulk milk. Kind of an odd engagement or arrangement, I have to say. But, you know, I won't question them. They want a whole lot of milk, and they're going to give me some money for it. Alright, let's see about sneaking this in here. Ready? Should just about do us. This thing on up. Give it a good old once over. Looks like it's in order. Alright, let's head on down the highway, so to speak. Take ourselves a delivery. And like I said, we're gonna head on back to the horse farm stables and see if we can't get ourselves some hay cut before it gets too far into the day. I think Patrick's going to be working on some oats in the ground later today himself. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, trying to swing here. Swing out wide. Don't cut the corner. Hey! Even a Christmas traffic. What's wrong with you people? Alrighty. Pulling in the dough now. What do we get? $17,000 is a mighty fine milk day indeed. Hey, can't you see a truck's trying to come out here? I make a wide turn so I don't take out a street sign. County's starting to get a little annoyed by having to put up street signs every couple of days. So if you would just let me pull out. Better. I think that's where we're going to call it for the day. I want to thank you for watching the video today. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. We got lots of action here in the channel. We've got mod reviews, typically on the weekdays around noon Eastern time. We've got ourselves Let's Play videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, released around 6 a.m. Eastern time. And we've got map videos, typically on Tuesday and Thursday, also released around 6 a.m. Plenty to keep you busy, plenty to keep you occupied and entertained. Until next time, guys, happy farming.